Hello everyone, Cesare here with more Final Fantasy XIV. We are joined by Piamet today,
Oh,
and of course Miro is dressed up in her monk outfit. I'm not going to be changing the outfit this month because there's not going to be much FF14 this month apparently. I'm just going to be recording the opening quest here for Alexander because I couldn't get the people I needed to do the raid today because people decided not to show up. Um, I
there's gonna
do.
be the Moonfire Fair though.
Uh,
That'll give you an outfit, won't it?
Possibly.
Yeah, well,
Anyway, so here's Slowfix. We're going to start talking to them. I just need to let PM see what I'm doing. There we go. And we'll talk to Slowfix. The quest we're going to pick up is called Disarmed.
right.
Slowfix looks more agitated than you've ever seen him.
Is Uplander seeing it? Giant of iron rising from river. Stroller instead leaves more, but are not back yet. Greatest plight of Gobby Flock. Giant is too big. Can squash Idyllshire flat. Where are Uplanders?
Calm yourself, Slowfix. Miro, 'tis well you are here, for need is dire. A colossus of steam and steel has risen from the Thaliak. Yet it is no mere forgotten province of Chilean. The resultant etheric disturbance confirms that it is a primal, and that it was summoned amidst the ruins left for the river lane. For mercy, it stopped so long as it remains in our... It may spring to life again at any moment.
Alright, I need you to reread that one because you cut out for It's a
Okay.
Mercy to Our Realm.
Wow. Okay, sorry. For mercy, dead no sooner than it had broken the water's surface, but so long as it remains in our... It may spring to life again at any moment.
Yes, yes. But what does Uplander find near Idyllshire? Is wilderness still heavy with Aether?
Nay, the ether grows perilously thin, and more swiftly than I could have imagined. The primal is bleeding the land dry. Should it be so, the entire region will be barren with...
No, no! Gobby Flock has only just found home after long wanderings. Idyllshire will not fall. Slowfix will not allow it.
And nor will we. I have already spoken with Alphnode, and he fears that we Scions of the Seventh Dawn must do all in our power to eliminate the threat. Yet given its size, I deem it wise to attack from two fronts. Our first and most obvious recourse is foe in check with blade and magic, much as we have done with others such adversaries. Second, I propose that we may attempt to cut off the flow of ether which sustains it, mayhap by physically separating the primal from the land. If we are to be rid of the Colossus, I think the latter course more promising, and mean to enlist Master Matoya's aid in pursuit. Yet such things take time. Thus I have asked Master Garland to remain here and keep watch over our foe. Given its apparently mechanical nature, his expertise is valuable to you, I say, for I would leave the fate of Idyllshire in your hands. Should the primal chance to stir ere my return, you are to join Sid in repelling it. An unenviable task, but one for which you are singularly qualified. Rest assured, I do not mean to linger with my toy any longer than necessary. The moment we find a solution, I shall make haste to rejoin you here. Well then, let us be about our duty. I will leave you to discuss strategies.
Backrix is keeper of knowings for Idyllshire. Can say where Sid has gone. Uplander should start with Backrix.
What button are you using for your push to talk?
None.
None? Okay. Because it's still doing the cutout.
It's hard to do.
Your volume's not really a problem. It's just, for some reason, whenever you're doing voicing, it cuts out.
Sorry.
Alright, we are in Gervanian hinterlands for a reason. And that's because we are going to be exploring what's over here. That big shield there where the arm is sticking out. We saw that pop out of the water a few streams ago. That big robot. Yeah, that's what we're going to be dealing with.
Backrix is keeper of knowings and data. What does Uplander wish to learn about? Ah, Uplander comes in search of Sid, yes?
My thanks for sharing your knowings, Backrix. These Illuminati are indeed most hostile. Ah, Miro, old friend. You haven't seen Ishtola, have you? Drained of all aether in a matter of mere moons? 7 hells! How much power does that thing need? Too much, plainly. Well, it sounds as if we have an urgent dismantling job on our hands. What Backrix has been telling me, the Illuminati are most likely culprits. They have the knowledge to summon a primal, and the requisite short-sightedness not to think better of it. Fanatical captures their philosophy nicely, I think. Their goals being nothing more or less than sole ownership of the world's technology. Needless to say, they're more than wanting to kill anyone who stands between them and what they want. Quite how they managed to coax a primal into the hulk of a Charlayan defense mechanism, I don't know, but it looks like they've made themselves a tidy little fortress inside the Colossus. We'll need to contend with them if we're to disable the thing. As for the task itself, simply destroying whatever serves its engine should do the trick, assuming that it is in fact mechanical. But before all that, we need to find a way in. Yet another bloody barrier.
Barrier's not new. Rose up 3 years ago after ground made shivery shakes. The rune was freed from riverbed then. Round Rocks is there, saw the old 2 eyes.
Round Rocks? Sorry, who is...
Daughter of Slowfix. Round Rocks loves junk more than all other gobbies. Was collecting then, and is playing now. Look!
So, shiny junk and whirly and sparkly rocks, beauty bulbs and whirly cocks.
I'm sorry for interrupting, Round Rocks, but I need to ask you a question. When the ground shook 3 years ago, did something come bobbing up to the river's surface?
Bobbing? Nothing bobs, silly uplander. Ground made shivery shakes when giant whirly cogs stood, and then magic balls came up too.
So it wasn't the tremor that freed the Colossus, it was the Colossus which caused the tremor. Are you absolutely certain you saw it rise from the waters, young one? Seven hells! I think someone tried and failed to summon it 3 years ago. But was it the Illuminati or...
Reflex comes to trade tongue flaps and plunder.
Ah, just the goblin. Slowfix tells me you're his resident expert on the Illuminati. Pardon me a moment while I consult with my fellow uplander. Miro, if I may make a suggestion, I'll speak with Brayflux and learn what I can of our opponents. In the meantime, could you investigate the Colossus itself? Biggs and Wedge are near where its hand landed on the shore of Thaliak. Join them and see if you can't find a way inside the machine. Oh, and good luck with the barrier. Alright, so we're going to fly down to where Biggs and Wedge are. There is an A or S rank. Ah, Biggs. Miro, come to see the Colossus, eh? The chief has us looking for a way in. Of course, there's a bleeding barrier around the thing. Aye, another one. Luckily for us, when the big fella came down, its hand clamped onto the shore here, punching a hole in its defenses, leaving that round portal there unprotected. Only trouble is, it's locked and doesn't seem to have a key. For want of a better idea, Wedge is listening in to Illuminati Link Pearl communications in hopes that they'll mention the trick to opening it. Dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee. There's only one signal coming from inside the giant, and it's always the same pattern. I'm certain it's a code. The Illuminati always use codes in messages. From what I hear, they developed a special kind of crystal specifically for transmuting link pearl waveforms. If we could get our hands on one, the chief's decoding machine here should theoretically be able to use it to untangle the meaning. Quite where we'd find such crystals, another matter.
Oh, does Uplander know Roundworks? She makes great collection of junk and things. Maybe she is keeping Crystal at shortstop.
Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? And it so happens I've been working on a means of identifying the crystal in question. Here, Miro, take this 3G7001B. Sprinkle that powder over this so-called collection and look for anything that glimmers. It should be the material we need. And you have to borrow one of Vanvox's treasures, but I'm sure she won't mind if you tell her it's for a good cause. Sure, just tell her it's for a good cause. Alright. The volume was pretty low on the stream. There it is. In a junk pile. 3G7001B, a hodgepodge mixture of seemingly random items from Wedge's workspace. The engineer claims it can be used to detect the presence of certain crystals within solid matter. He also asks that you do not ask him about why it is called 3G7001B. Amongst the jumble of bits and bobs, you spy a faintly glimmering stone.
What is Uplander doing? Sneaky Taker. Treasure belongs to Round Rocks. Uplander needs it for giant of whirlycogs. But glowstone is most favoritist treasure of Round Rocks. Alright. But Uplander must promise to bring it back, or Round Rocks is getting very angry.
Alright, so we got a glowing stone. Let's take this back down to Wedge. Wedge. Ah, Miro! No burns, I see. Oh, no reason. Tell me, did the 3G7001B reveal anything? The glowstone. Unsure of its origin, Roundrox has given this light-emitting rock a compound name, a linguistic convention common in the Goblin tongue. Thank you! And you have my word that I'll get this back to Roundrock when I've finished with it. Now, let's take a look and listen to what the Illuminati are really saying. Goodness, all the infernal beeping is gone. Now it's a message, clear as day. Let's see. Today's schedule for Gordius. Registration at 7th bell. Stop. Louse the curl cubs at 3rd bell. Stop. Rest and recuperation at 2nd bell. Stop. Today's schedule for Gordius. Curl lousing? But I'm sure that was the only message. This has to be some sort of jest. Don't be daft, Wedge. It's just another code. You need the proper crystal and the proper knowledge to understand it. Bleeding Illuminati. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy. Pretty sure that's our new friend.
Quite the conundrum you have there. But it's your lucky day. I'll crack the code, assuming we can come to a little arrangement. I'm a treasure hunter by trade, and here's the circuit inside the giant. I'll help you get inside, you help me get out with it. A fair deal, no? The name's Mead, by the way.
Charmed, I'm sure. You are aware that the interior is almost certainly swarming with Illuminati, yes?
Why do you think I came to you? There's strength in numbers, friend. Best to join forces, eh? No, the words you intercepted were largely gibberish. But paired with the numbers, well, you'll see. 7 stop 3 stop 2, wasn't it? You, the big ones, to the pipes hatch. Be a valve up there with a hand wheel. Imagine it's a clock and try turning it right to 7, left to 3, and back to 2.
Ah! We did it! We did it! So the Illuminati have been announcing the way to enter the Colossus all along? Strange. Well done for cracking the code anyway. I had less success, actually. I'm afraid Bravelox knows little more than we do about the Illuminati's plan or the primal. Come, things aren't as bad as all that. We've found a way inside the machine, we'll just have to learn about it as we go. It's only a massive mammoth, after all. Stopping it should be as simple as destroying its core. If we send a suitable, intrepid team of surveyors, I don't see why we can't trace the machine's power back to the source via the struts and piping. And I know just the woman to lead the party. What say you, Miro?
And what of me, pray tell? I opened the way for this grand expedition of yours. Surely that's earned me a place in your little band to hunt for my treasure.
You did as promised, and you may do as you will now. But only so long as your treasure hunt doesn't endanger the mission. I'd join you if I could, but there's something I need to see to first. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge here in case of emergencies. Good luck, my friend. The Fist of the Father are now accessible. You now have access to the Fist of the Father. Gordius can be accessed via the entrance in the Maker's Quarter. Okay, so that would be this here. Gordius is another name for this dungeon. Fist of the Father is yet another. Let's see. So what we want is Alexander, Fist of the Father. Since the Charlayan Exodus, the structure has stood steady against the flow of the Thaliak River. Now the Illuminati have summoned a primal around this resting ruin. A terrible colossus of steam and steel. Steel screamed against steel when it rose from the waters and drank deep of the land's aether before grinding again to a halt. The voices of Idyllshire cry out, asking for aid ere their homes are crushed under the weight of iron. You must lead a band of valiant adventurers into the Machina and discover how to destroy the core, lest the giant screeches to life again and bleeds all the realm dry. Alright, so that's all I'll be ending this video. Not to worry, everyone. We will get some recordings of the actual dungeon and fights for you, but it'll be at a later time. Thanks for viewing. Have a good one.